Hare Krishna, today our satsang, BHAGVADGITA, 3rd chapter, 6th shloka. 7th also, Krishna saying, one who restrains the sense of actions, but whose mind dwells on sense objects, certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. On the other hand, if the sincere persons try to control the active senses by the mind and begins karma yoga without attachment, is by far superior. So Krishna saying that who is restraining himself but his mind is wandering on sense objects is a pretender, Pashandi. So dear devotees, there are many so-called sadhus, munis, who wear the dress of mendicants, but internally they are full of lust. They are pretenders. Krishna says, don't do like that. Don't be a pretender. Don't try to pose what you are not. Because that is the cheating. And Krishna not like cheatings. So Krishna consciousness is not only restraining the senses, but also applying the senses for Krishna. If the senses are applied for Krishna, they do not have material effects. It becomes spiritual. For example, if you cook the food for personal enjoyment, then that food is a binding fact. It dilutes. The same food, it is made for offering to Krishna. It becomes prasadam. It becomes spiritual. So ill effects of the materialism in that food is destroyed by the mercy of Krishna. That is to be remembered. So Krishna wants that you don't be a restraint. On the other hand, you do actions, live a normal life, but apply all the activities to me. In this way, everything of you will become spiritual. So this is the beauty of Krishna consciousness. The sense enjoyment also becomes spiritual. You see the devotees of ISKCON, they dance, they enjoy auspicious food, they sing, and they are beautiful also because of Krishna's grace, Charishma. So this, they are not restraining it. On the other hand, they are applying it to Krishna, and thus everything is becoming spiritual. So here, the point is how we are living. If we are living for our sense enjoyment, that is ego-centered, then it is binding. And it is not only binding, but it is also for resulting in forgetting Lord Krishna. But if you are engaged in devotional service, the same thing becomes spiritual. So Krishna says, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you talk, do as an offering unto me. Do for me, not for you. And in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated. Come to me. So, Krishna making things simplified. He doesn't want you to make a forceful, drastic changes in your nature. On the other hand, what he wants is you follow nature for him. You act with nature for him. That is bhakti. Don't eat food for yourself. Live for Krishna. Then it becomes prasadam. So dear devotees, this human life, as I always say, is very precious. And with causeless mercy of God, you got an opportunity to reach the Lord with the same material body. And same material body can also bring you a lusty enjoyment in this body. So you have to choose one option. You want the enjoyment of lust, or you want the association of Krishna. And if you choose Krishna, then Krishna will take you to the levels of highest consciousness. In this body only, Shipram Bhavati Dharma quickly becomes righteous. So as soon as you become Krishna's man or woman, girl or boy, then the mercy, the flow of the mercy is showering you obediently. Jasu Krupa Nahi Krupa Ghati means Krishna is never tired of showering mercy. He is so merciful. So dear devotees, already you have experienced much help by living for you and your ego, and what you got is nothing. Why don't you experiment a living with Krishna by surrendering unto him and tasting the nectar of his mercy? And once you understand the greatness of Krishna and his mercy, then you will never again come into illusion, sumo motu, not under a pressure of Shastras or Vedas. Because you feel him so affectionate and so near to you, so dear friend. You can't leave him for a moment then if you know him. So dear devotees, Krishna don't want hypothetical devotion. Krishna wants sincere devotion. It may be little, but it should be honest and sincere. So dear devotees, Krishna is saying here that senses and sense gratification or personal enjoyment to be avoided, and same to be applied for the service of Krishna, then definitely Krishna, you will live with Krishna and you will enjoy causeless mercy undeviating, and all your misunderstandings regarding the conception of devotional service will vanish, and you will see Krishna as you, yours, and you as Krishna's. There is no impediment in between you and Krishna, and nothing can stop you. This is the direct devotional service. Do it, experience it. Thank you, and Hare Krishna.